Hello everyone, I'm Kunal Patrikar from group number 21. We are seeing here MLOps assignment 2, in which we have trained a cat dog classifier, and we are using GitHub Actions for CI/CD pipeline. Whenever we push the code into main branch, the automated pipeline CI/CD pipeline will get run on the GitHub Actions. So here I have made some changes. So I have added a commit and I'll push this code. Once this code is pushed, we can see a GitHub Actions workflow will be enabled and started in GitHub Actions UI. Okay, we can see this new pipeline has started. I added a new line at the end of docker compose.yaml file just to demonstrate the code change. Now the first part of this CI/CD pipeline is to run the unit test. It will install all the requirements and first check out the repository, install all the dependencies, and then run the unit test. So the dependencies are getting installed. We have written unit tests and used PyTest for testing them on local. Till this is running, let us understand what is the next part. So next is the build and push Docker image. So once unit tests are successful, the Docker image containing our application, the FastAPI is used to serve the requests for predict health and metric API endpoints. So that Docker image, once built, will be pushed to GitHub container registry, and in the CD phase, continuous deployment phase, that image will be pulled from the registry in this third step of the pipeline, and it will be deployed. And then when we have written one script for smoke test, which basically hits each endpoint for health check for metrics, the metrics endpoint, which is scraped by Prometheus, and the predict endpoint, which basically is used for prediction. So we can see the first step of the pipeline is successful, run unit test, and second step is running, which is build and push Docker image. We can also see in brief the steps. So we have check out the repository, set up Docker, and once we build the Docker image, we log into GitHub container registry and push the image into the registry. This job is also complete. The third job in the pipeline is deploying the image. So we check out the repository again and pull the image from GitHub container registry. And once the container is up, we run the smoke tests. Once this pipeline is successful, we'll see the Prometheus UI, which scrapes the metrics API endpoint of our application after every 10-second interval. And we'll see the graph of requests. We have simulated the request by giving a dog and cat multiple images, and we'll run these using Docker Compose on local. So once this pipeline is successful, we'll see that. My colleague Akshay will present that on his machine. Container is ready. Mock tests are also passed, or all the endpoints are ready, and yeah, so this job is also successful. So we can see the summary. All three jobs are successful. CI/CD pipeline is done in 4 minutes 57 seconds. I'll pass on the next step to Akshay for his local work.
Yes. I'm sharing my screen. So yeah, my screen is visible. Go on.
Yes, it's visible.
Sharing. Yes, so we have two images of our model image and our the Prometheus image for monitoring the metrics of our application. So both the containers are in running. So UD APIs we expose the health API, predict API, and the metrics API. Using the health API, we can see the health of our applications. It is up and true. Using the predict API, we can predict the image of our model. For example, I'm giving the image of the cat. This is the sample image I'm providing to our model. The model has predicted the image as correct is cat and its confidence score is 0.7 and probabilities of cat and dog is distributed. Its cat is 0.7 and dog is 0.2. So if I choose the another image of dog, let's see for dog one. So the model has predicted the correct image. Its label is dog and confidence score is 0.5. And we have the last API, which is metrics. It's monitor the all logs of our applications. I will show you the logs in the container. Container, right. The container, you can see the logs. The same log we can see monitor on our Prometheus. These are the logs we just seen the cat and dog API. I have been executed successfully. This is the graph which is shown the application running and how many success and failure cases we have. So that's all we have implemented. Done.
Okay.